Hey, Benjamin from LeadMagicX here. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can send bulk messages to multiple contacts at the same time. So after you install LeadMagicX, you would open up the plugin and then you would go to funnels. And then you will see this view here where you can see all your funnels. So let's say I have set up multiple stages for this company called Some Company. And I want to send, let's say, messages to all my prospects. So you can see that some of the contacts are labeled as prospects and some of them are my team. So I would come in here and filter by prospects. And now I have a list of prospects that I want to send messages to. Then you click on the button that will select all the contacts at the same time, and then you would click on this bulk message button. Now you have the ability to send message to all of them at the same time. You just have to put in your queue title. So the queue title is more like, what is this broadcast going to be named? So let's say, this is prospecting message on, give it a date. Let's say this is February 27. And then you can actually select multiple templates at the same time. So the reason for that is that, Facebook, if you send the same message to, let's say, 10, 20 people at the same time, Facebook will see that, you're kind of spamming people with the same message. And that's why we created this template where you can have, let's say, all three templates so that when you send it to, let's say, 10 to 20 people, you will rotate with all these templates. Okay, so of course you have to set up these templates ahead of time. I'm going to show you in the next video how you can do that. But let's say you select all the templates that you want, and then you select all the contacts, and then you would select a time gap. So by default, it's 10-minute, meaning each message is going to be separated by a 10-minute time gap. So that allows you to act as a normal human being where you will not send these messages like every 10 seconds, right? You probably talk to a person, continue with the conversation, and after 10 minutes you move on to the next contact. So this is basically how you're going to be compliant with Facebook and not to be basically spam or send out a lot of messages in a short period of time. And you can actually change this time gap to 3 minutes or 5 minutes, but I would highly suggest to keep it as 10 minutes to start with. Okay, so after everything is set, then you just have to hit the start button, and then it will start sending out the messages. Okay, now after you hit start, then you can go to your queues, where you're gonna see an entry here showing you how many messages are pending to be sent, and the start and end time. Okay, so this is where you're gonna keep track of your what messages are being sent out, so you know when it's completed, and maybe you can send another one to other prospects. And lastly, we have a setting to limit the maximum messages that can be sent out daily. The reason for that is to protect you, so that let's say you select your list has 1,000 people in it. Of course, if we send messages to all those people on the same day, Facebook might have a problem. So this is up for testing. We have set the daily limit to 20 right now. You can increase it later on as you start testing this, but this is the limit. So if you see that, let's say you have scheduled a message to send to, let's say, 15 people here, right? And then you realize that it's not sending out. Actually, let's say this is like 50 people, right? And then it's only sending 20. The reason is because there's a daily limit. Okay, so all you have to do is come in here and increase it. But definitely make sure you are testing, increasing this slowly, so it will be safe for you to test this feature out.